Okay, what's up YouTube? Got a deck profile for you guys. Six Samurais, you can tell. I said I'd make this deck and I did. And yeah, now I made it. So yeah, here's the deck profile guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Two Grandmaster. I thought about putting it down to one, but I feel like two is necessary. You don't get in enough. And I know you don't really want to draw this very much. You really want to search it, but sometimes you need this to get like their other effects off, and it's like kind of like your boss monster. Um, Triple keys on. I don't think I have to explain on this, but it's like Grandmaster. You just special summon if you have another six samurai monster. Um, Two Kageki. I don't run three because it gets killed by Maxi and Effect Reeler, and that's running around a lot. And yeah, just Kageki's really good. Um, Three Kagemusha, the tuner of the deck. Um, you don't run any less than three. You don't run any, you don't run two. No one runs two or one. Um, some people use Squire. I don't use Squire. I don't like the Shien Dojo build. It takes too much setup. It's too slow. Two Elder. I actually had this at one, and I noticed that like I don't have a lot of monsters, and the only monster that I put is Elder, and I just put in one more Elder for a trap card I'll tell you guys later about. And if you guys have a super one, PM me. I need one. And yeah, but I have a common one, so I just switch it out when I'm like playing. And then the one ofs, the Nishi. Oh yeah, another reason why Elder is good is because of aestheticism. So it's like first turn Beast, first turn Shien, and it creates those plays where you need like control over the board for like first turn. So they like scoop. Um, Inishi, I don't think I have to explain this. It's another aestheticism target when Kageki is boosted up to 17. Um, you bounce synchros, it's really good. And then Zanji, another aestheticism target, and that's really good. And its effect is pretty good. I use it quite often when they have a big monster. Three aestheticism, you need it. I know some people use two, I think. I don't know. Some people even use one, I think. Three is the best. If you don't run the aestheticism build, I guess you can run one or something like that, but the aestheticism build is the best way to go this format. So yeah, Triple United, it's mandatory. This is the only reason like why this deck is actually good. If this gets hit, six hammers are probably not going to be as fast, not as consistent, and yeah, just they're drop. This is a like pot of greed, so they need it. Gateway, this should get banned. I can actually see this getting banned, but with Six Samurais not doing so well in the TCG and doing all right in the OCG, I don't know. It's Konami, so we'll see. But Gateway, this is too broken. If you open this, you win. You search any card you want. You swarm with this card. It's stupid. Sheehan smoke signal. This is fine. Um, I'd like it to go back up to two because every six samurai really has a low monster count. Pretty sure, in my opinion, anything above like 16 or 15 is overkill for six samurais because you just get too many monsters. You don't really want that. You just want to go into Shien, Beast, one of those two real fast and just back it up with back row and just keep control of the board. So yeah, I hope this comes back to two. But for now on, Rhoda's really good. It searches every monster card in your deck except for Grandmaster. Double MST staple, heavy, and then Monster Book and Mind Control staple. I don't use Dark Hole because you want to keep control over the board, like I always said in these past 3 minutes. Um, you want to keep control. You're not gonna, even if they have more control over you, that means you just had a bad hand or so, and you can't really do anything about that. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, Dark Hole, I just sided. I really sided against the Scrubs, to tell you the truth. A lot of good players won't really overextend, so Dark Hole won't be beneficial. It'll most likely just be a +1 at most to a good player. Double-edged sword technique. You need to run this at 3. If you run less than 3, you're stupid. This is an instant XY Exceeds instant synchro. This card's too good. No matter how dead this is, once this becomes live, it's pretty much game. Like like if you have this and like Notary Beast, it's pretty much game over. Next turn you go into Shien. It's just really good. One Magatama. I was actually thinking about bumping this up to two, but I feel like two Magatama. Like I know some people run three, and I don't like that. I think it's overkill. You should never run Magatamas at three. It's either one or two. But I think one is right, just the right amount. Whenever I got two, I got it dead. And the card I took it out for, I'll show you later. Um, Two Black Horn of Heaven. Some people don't like this card just because it has so many limitations. It is like a Solemn Warning, except for it only stops what Solemn Judgment and Thunder King Ryo can stop. Um, it can only stop like I think it's called Inherit. I'm not sure. Don't like word me on that, but yeah, Black Horn of Heaven's good. Obviously, if you have a Beast or a Shien, they have to special summon into Exceeds or Synchro Summon. And Black Horn of Heaven stops both of those. It's really good. It stops tour guides and stuff. Not like the tour guide effect, but when they exceeds into like Zen Mines, most likely, you can stop it with Blackhorn. Mirror Force, you don't run Torrential in this deck, and you want to keep control, obviously. Torrential is more of a card where you use it right before you explode, or if they're overextending too much. Mirror Force is kind of like that, except for you know, protect your Beast, your Shien, whatever you need to protect. So the one Bottomless, I ran two Bottomless, and I took it out for the Elder. And I gotta admit, I think I made the right choice. Bottomless, it's really good when it's live, but then once it's dead, it's really bad. And I was actually thinking about taking out for compulsory. I actually thought about it, but compulsory, it's just if you're playing a stun deck, if you're playing Dark Worlds or most meta decks, like if you bounce it back, if it's not a synchro or an Xyz, you're pretty much minusing yourself. And I feel like Bottomless does a lot more. Even though there aren't many targets anymore, like plants don't summon anything up more than 1500, except for Thunder King. And like Compulse is just like it just does like spamming like synchro monsters and Exceeds. But I feel like Bottomless is still a really good card, and yeah, it's good when it's live. And then we have the staples, the Solemn Brigade. Nothing to say about that. Really good. And then the extra deck, you got the two tokens. I actually opted to play two Utopia. I was thinking about getting to Roach, but I actually was playtesting, and I found that Utopia was a lot better. Roach is just it. First of all, it's just not very good because people can just crash with Thunder King, and you can't really stop it. So yeah, just Steel Swarm Roach is not good for how much like the price. It's still like at 40 right now, and I'm not going to get it at 40. Um, yeah, unless it was like a good deal or whatever. But yeah, I think Double Utopia is actually better. The Shien, the Beast, those are your staple synchros for this deck. You want to make Beast and Shien the fastest. Materia Barkion for like those Glad Beast decks and stuff, I guess. And then Landois, you don't really make this because you don't really have spell cards in your hand because you actually use them like United and stuff. But when you do have those extra, two that are laying around, you can just summon it and then negate their effects. And then the staples, I guess. I don't think I have to say much. You can just tell by the picture. Mistworm. I have to say something about this. Mistworm is actually really good. You make level 9s really easily in this deck, and it's sometimes better than Trishula. Trishula is like, it gives you a lot of advantage, but I feel like Mistworm, like, when you're playing Card Cruise or something, and they spam, and you got that, double edge sword technique, and you have a level 4, and yeah, Mistworm is just good. I don't run Decisive Armors or whatever it's called. It's an okay card. I like it. It's good against agents and stuff, but I feel I can still beat agents with this deck. I don't think it'll be a big problem. especially with the Black Horn of Heavens. It stops, Master Hyperion. It stops a lot of things. So yeah, so that's the deck, guys. I know I'm not running Hand with the Six Samurai right here. I've been told to actually run this. It's okay. It's a normal summon that I have to waste, and it's only really good if I have a Keys on our Grandmaster, and a lot of like cards like if they have a Stardust, this is completely dead. I know Stardust isn't running around as often as it used to, but still there are those decks that those rogue decks, and people are running Starlight Road, and if I get Starlight Roaded, then that's another big thing. Except for this doesn't get hurt by Starlight. I'm not saying you can Starlight Road this card, but if I do Mirror Force and they have Starlight Road, just those cases, and it's not good by itself. That's the problem. It's 1600. It's not very high in attack. Um, like even Kageki is good by itself. You can just put in defense. They attack into it, and they lose a lot of life points usually. Same with Kagamusha. You just said it, and yeah, they're pretty much screwed unless they have a Thunder King. Or you can stall a little bit, I guess you could say. That's the deck, guys. If you guys have any, questions or suggestions about the deck, please please comment down below. The only thing I'm really wondering, I think my monster lineup is solid. I don't think I need to change anything with this. 14 is perfect, I think. I did run 13, like I said before. The only question I have is, what should I take out? Should I take out Bottomless or not? I feel that it's good. It's really good when it's not dead, but then when it's dead, against those certain decks, you're pretty much fucked. So, yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and peace out.